what you wish your girlfriend was not dating other girls. Gotcha. It's Hunter's Broadway. That was a hint. It was the Pussycat Dolls, and if you listen to the lyrics, you would realize that the girlfriend was a lesbian. And who's a lesbian in a musical? Maureen Johnson from Rent. Yes. And who's the, lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls? Nicole Scherzinger. Yeah. That girl with the funny last name. She won Dancing with the Stars, and now she's going to be in the Hollywood Bowl production of Rent as Maureen. It'll be interesting. I'm not making any comments about it yet because I'm not going to judge, but I'm going to say it's interesting. And yes, for those of you who don't know, that is my backhanded compliment. So it'll be interesting. Moving on. Kelly O'Hara, excitingly, will be returning to the role that she was Tony nominated for in the revival of South Pacific. She'll be returning for just about a month, the last month, August. And on August 18th, mark your calendars, it's a Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Tune into your local PBS station and watch live from Lincoln Center presenting South Pacific, starring Kelly O'Hara and the original Imelda Beck. And maybe Matthew Morrison. There was some talk that, depending on the scheduling of Glee filming, he may be coming back to his role. But you never know. Maybe. Moving on. Sadly, Hair is closing June 27th. The numbers have just gone down, down, down. Really, since the original cast left. The West End production is closing too, so it's just not doing well anymore. But sadly, it's closing on June 27th, leaving the Al Hirschfeld open for the winter Christmassy season production of the stage adaptation of Elf. Yeah, that Will Ferrell movie, that hilarious Will Ferrell movie is made into a stage production. It's going to be playing the Al Hirschfeld from November to New Year's Day. Interesting. Other closings, God of Carnage and A Big Handy in Spokane closed 1 or 2 Sundays ago. So Floods of Tears. Two shows have been announced to be coming to Broadway later this season. They include Brief Encounter, which is an adaptation of the Noel Coward play Still Life, and the movie adaptation of it from the 30s or 40s called Brief Encounter. Emma Rice, who directed the show, also adapted the show. They incorporate a lot of multimedia into it. It really seems like a truly intriguing show. It played in London with a completely British cast, and it came to Broadway with that cast, I believe. And now it's coming with, I'm assuming, the same cast. They're all British. And they're starting rehearsals in London soon. Or they already have. I don't know. But it's coming in about September in the vacated Studio 54 after Sondheim on Sondheim leaves. It's about 3 couples, 2 of whom are married, and then the wife of one and the husband of another are another couple. It's all set in a train station with... it seems interesting. I believe it's just a limited run. So, see it while you can. The other show is a show called Rain. Now, it's really not a show. It's more of a concert. In even more of the vein than Million Dollar Quartet was. Oh, snap! It's a group of 4 people who play, in a sense, the Beatles. They dress up as the Beatles, and they do all the mannerisms of them while they play. Yeah, I'm playing guitar. And it's just really interesting. I mean, I'm not interested in it, but I'm sure a lot of tourists will be. It's playing an 11-week run at the Al Hirschfeld. So, go see it. So, Next to Normal News. 2 pieces to Next to Normal News. Number 1, Mayor Maisie, who starred in Passion in 1994, and then went on to star as the original mother in Ragtime, will be coming to Next to Normal with her husband to replace Alice Ripley and Brian Darcy James. Alice Ripley, as we know, is going on tour, and she's taking a little bit of a break, it seems, just to, cool herself down, maybe get her voice back to where it was, just not really do much of anything, I would think, just to get her voice up so that everyone can see why she won the Tony around the country. And Brian Darcy James, as we know, is going back to Time Stands Still later this fall. And so Mayor Maisie and her husband, whose name I really don't know, but I've seen in something before, I'm pretty sure, are going to be playing Diana and Dan. They've never appeared on stage together. It would be really fun, I'm sure. I hope she's good in the role because I loved her in Passion. I really did. She was amazing. So, go marry Maisie and her nameless husband. Second piece of Next Normal news is that Jennifer Damiano, who plays the daughter in Next Normal, will be leaving the production. Why, you ask? 6 words. Spider-Man, turn off the dark. Yeah. BTW once again for the 3rd time. How do you turn off dark? Anyway, she is going to be playing Mary Jane. Yeah. Yeah. Supposedly rehearsals are starting in July. We'll see if that's true. Nothing about this show says on schedule. Just saying. And finally, I believe finally, I hope it's finally, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, oh darn, I said Rain was going to the Hirschfeld. It's actually going to the Neil Simon, which is where Love Never Dies is going to be, but since it's not coming until the spring, they're like, we need something. So it's going to the Neil Simon. Also, Harry Connick Jr. in Concert on Broadway, which is also at the Neil Simon during July, has added 2 performances during one day. 2 performances one day, 2 performances one day. I believe it's July 29th. Just clearing that up. I'm sorry. Once again, I apologize. Moving on. 3 things. 3 revivals for the 2011-2012 season. Why are they talking about it right now? I don't know. But, Annie has been announced to be returning. The book writer, I believe, is making some changes, though. It's still going to be set in Roosevelt Depression, but they are making some changes, I guess, with the script to make it a little less 1970s outdated. I don't know, I don't know. The press release was horribly ambiguous. They just said, it's coming with changes. Second, Funny Girl is coming. That's all we know. I mean, no one's been announced to be doing anything with it, but it's coming. And then number 3, with people, Evita. Elena Roger, who played the role in London, and then I believe on tour, I guess. And Ricky Martin. That Ricky Martin, the one you're thinking of, yeah, the pop star.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the award for Best Mumble goes to... It's exciting. Hunter! First, I would just like to say, I won, you lost, I won, bam. No, sorry, I'm gloating, I hope you don't, hate me, my fellow nominees, Stephen Sondheim. You're old, you have lots of Tonys, you have a freaking Pulitzer, be happy. Julie Taymor. Spider-Man's not going well, is it? No. Tommy Tune. Those spider legs didn't get you far. Not this time. And Kristen Chenoweth. Little Kristen Chenoweth. I hope you don't hate me. Thanks. You ruined everything!
Oh, Hunter, I forgive you.